Phil, well done. 3-0. Sum it up.
I don't think it was a 3-0 game, to be honest. It was quite tight at times. The game was a really big challenge. They went man for man at times, and we struggled to win our individual duels. But yeah, in the end, our quality shone through, and yeah, I'm delighted with the result.
No doubt about the second goal being your goal?
I'm not sure. I'll have to watch it back. I haven't seen it, but it'd be nice if you gave it me.
How do you sum up your own form right now, having had these 2 games, 3 goals in the last couple of games? How do you feel it's coming together?
Yeah, I feel much better on my feet. You know, it's not easy sometimes when you play with discomfort in your feet. So I'm feeling 100% fit now and comfortable. So yeah, hopefully I can just come back into the team and help them as much as possible.
Has it been frustrating?
Yeah, definitely. It's been one of my lowest parts of my career, but you know, everyone goes through them, and it's how you react.
That tough? One of the lowest parts of your career? In what sense?
You know, just discomfort in my feet, not playing as much. You know, I love to play football, and when I don't, I'm a bit frustrated. So, yeah, that's how it is.
As a Mancunian, seeing Manchester United go to Wembley at the weekend and win, how important is this competition, going to Wembley in this competition, in addition, of course, to doing one in the others? Yeah,
very important. We haven't won the FA Cup for a while, so it's something we've been speaking about, and we want to go far and try and win it.
And it's building, do you feel? We're going to see the best of Manchester City in the next... You're going to peak in the next few months? Yeah, the last 2 games have been brilliant, and we look like we're making a step forward, so hopefully we can keep up this form now and finish the season strong. Well, Phil, well done tonight. 2 goals, a 3-0 win, player of the match. Thank you very much. Cheers. Thank you very much.
Okay, congratulations to Phil Foden. 2 goals in that game today. Most importantly, a 3-0 win for Manchester City. And overall, what did we make of that performance? Right, you go first.
I thought it was very professional. City. I thought Bristol City were very good, intensity-wise. They had a go. They tried to catch them on the break. I thought that they messed their opportunities up. Maybe the final third when they did get them. But I thought City, the way they passed the ball, the way they attacked them, it was relentless from them. And Bristol City would have had to be unbelievable all night to get something off them because they were so relentless. City.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah, City's quality obviously came through in the end. But a credit to Bristol, they played with no fear. They had a go. They could have easily sat in and still be beaten easily. So they've had a go, and all credit to them. They had 1 or 2 chances. Of course, you think they have to get the first goal. City's quality told, particularly the last 20-25 minutes when obviously they were getting tired physically and mentally. But credit to Bristol, but Man City's quality came through in the end. Very, very efficient performance.
Let's have a look at 2-0. So this was Phil Foden's 2nd goal, and it did take a deflection. Ian, talk us through this. It's gone down as Phil Foden's goal for now.
Well, that's the first thing, and the pass was amazing from Kevin De Bruyne. And when you see it from the other angle, it's not even this angle. Watch this pass first. You know, I mean, we need to. You know, Nathan Ake does very, very well going inside there, but the pass and the weight of the pass and his awareness to put that inside, you know, was fantastic. And then, obviously, when we look at it from this side, you can see that it might even be. Yeah, you might be able to see it might have been missing. Here it is. Here it is. Look, there you go, ladies and gents. Bam. So, but like, you know, the pressure was starting to tell. You know what I mean? You could see they were starting to get tired. You know, Manchester City really stretched.
You'd claim that goal, was you right? You'd
absolutely
claim that,
yeah. Absolutely, that's Phil Foden's goal.
Checking, yeah.
Absolutely.
Because we've got a bit of time as well, I always think it's quite nice to highlight other players that don't necessarily always get a bit of credit. And you want to highlight Nathan Ake and the work that he's done. Seems like a long time ago now that he was signed for Manchester City. But do you think he gets the credit he deserves for his performances?
I think he's starting to get it now because, like, again, he was somebody that when he was signed, it was like, oh, Nathan Ake, to City, is he going to play? And there's a long time where he wasn't playing. He would come in and they take him out. And now you look at him and he looks very, very stable over that side, stabilising on that left side for them. And he's getting forward. You know, we see him score goals. He scored goals in the last round against Arsenal to put them through. But, like, we're looking at, again, what Pep does with his players. He brings them in. We think, well, how's that going to work out? And then, you know, maybe a year down the line, bam, they're regulars in the team.
I want to ask you about Kevin De Bruyne because he missed the last couple of games. He was on the bench for the last one, but he has been ill for the last couple. So we get to see him play tonight, and we kind of get to see what he can do on the pitch.
I love watching him. I love watching him live. Again, I think it's the little details he does right in terms of his decision-making, weight of pass. He's obviously got a goal in him. He is world-class, world-class. And some of the stuff we've seen tonight, again, this goal, even Jack does really well here. Just the way the pass is perfect. And this is just pure quality. I said it when we watched it, it's sexy football. Just the way the pass from Jack even. And even this, there was no doubt in my mind when he got in that position, he was going to score. Absolutely, it was like a tap into him. Pure quality. Love watching him.
When you look at that, I guess you look at the Bristol City players and like the way Jack came in made that look easy with he's running at pace and the weight of the pass, but it's them saying, okay, go on and shoot from 25 yards, side foot curl, go on then, and that's what these players can do. And look, they're all backing off of him. You can't do that. You can't do that with a player like Kevin De Bruyne because he'll punish you. Even as far as it was, and he could still curl that into the far corner. It's top quality, and that's how they were. That's what they were tonight. They were top quality.
What I enjoy as well is that Kevin De Bruyne will go home, he'll turn on the telly, he'll watch back the highlights, and he'll wonder how Roy Keane described it. And I don't think he would have expected you to say sexy, but here we are.
That's where I found it. Yeah,
it really was, wasn't it?
Yeah, just that bit.
Yeah. I wonder what Pep Guardiola thought of it. Let's hear from him now. He's with Gabriel.
Pep, well done. 3-0. How'd you sum up your night?
Yeah, good result. Really tough. We scored a goal, but after the last 10-15 minutes after the goal we scored, Bristol show us how good they can be. Impressed for some players that they didn't know them, and but the second half was much better. And after the second goal, and the third game was over.
Yeah, was there a sense of relief getting those 2 goals at the end? Because in previous games, taking those chances sometimes has been an issue.
Yeah, in previous games we had more chances than today. We didn't score, and of course 1-0 in everywhere, but especially in this country for the mood, environment, incredible fans at Bristol. I remember 5 years ago when we came here for semi-final, our first title, our first Carabao Cup. We came here for the semi-final, and the environment was amazing. So I remember perfectly. But yeah, good result. FA Cup is so nice, and away, whatever you play is difficult, and we behave like we are.
You talked about Phil Foden being your diamond. How much did he sparkle tonight in the way you expect?
Yeah, scored 1 goal last game, 2. His dynamic, his rhythm, and his work ethic, and his quality. You know, football players have an up and downs, and his career always was up. And this season for the World Cup, after World Cup, he struggled a little bit with the ankle, was a little bit down, but now the best part of the season, he's back.
Yeah, he said to us just now, it's been one of the lowest points of his career the last couple of months, I think, since the World Cup with the injury.
Well, I would say that Phil always had a high level since his impact when he arrived with us has been amazing. So it's normal. Important is to be calm, be grounded, and you know, when you work like he works, always football pay off what you do.
And how about Calvin Phillips tonight? He got important minutes. How do you feel he did?
Yeah, definitely. When you don't play quite regularly, play is not easy. But you know, he made 90 minutes, good ones, and good actions, and yeah, it was important for us. He's back.
Well, you're through to another quarter-final in this competition. Now to win it, yeah, to take the next couple of steps in this competition.
Well, yeah, of course. So we are still alive in the 3 competitions. We'll see what happens in the future. Now, yeah, we finish 5 games away with 3 games, 3 days recovery between games. I have been so tough, but the guys respond like they are.
You roll on. Well done.
Yeah, no, thank you.
I'm glad that Gabriel picked up on what Phil Foden said about this being the lowest part of his career. Since the World Cup, he's not been used as much as he was in previous seasons, and especially even in the first part of the Premier League season as well. Pep also makes a good point, saying you got your highs in your career and you get your lows as well, Roy.
Yeah, it's the roller coaster of being a footballer, and it's interesting. It's nice for Foden to come out and admit to that, because we talk about the importance of mental health in sport. He's had a few injuries, and when you're not playing, it does affect you. We questioned about Foden getting up to speed in the next few games, or the last couple since he's got back involved, and he very much is up to speed. But it goes to show the challenges footballer players. I know sometimes we regard it, I suppose, as high-class problems, but it's still a head job for certain players when they're injured or they're not in the team, and it can be very, very difficult. But obviously he's bounced back, and he looks back to his best.
Yeah. Righty, what did you think today?
I think that it was interesting what Pep said about he's always been at a very high level. We're talking about from the age of 7, 8 since he's been there with the elite coaching that he's had, and he's obviously somebody that's not used to, not playing. So when he's not playing, he's obviously going to be down. But like when you look at the quality, some of the touches, some of the movement, what he was doing today just shows his quality against this kind of level of opponent. they would have gone off this pitch, the Bristol City players would have gone off and said, wow, we came up against a proper player today, because he done everything. His touch, his passing, his running with the ball, his movement, you know, and obviously the goals he scored as well. He was brilliant today.
And he's been under pressure from a young age.
Yeah.
You know, big demands. Again, lovely finish, fantastic. He's had big demands, and then playing for, you know, for Man City, challenging for trophies. When he's played for England, there's big expectations, and sometimes that takes its toll on a player. And it might have done over the last few months. So maybe the break will do him the world of good, because it's crunch time now for Man City over the next few months. And he's got that spring in his step, and maybe the break and even having a low will obviously help him long term.
Yeah. OK, guys, we're going to get more reaction after this very, very quick break. There you go, Pep Guardiola applauding the travelling fans. A great day for them. They are through to the quarter-finals, but a good performance, staying in that game. Like they said, 3-0, not necessarily a good representation of how Bristol City played today. They clapped their fans as well. We'll get more reaction from both sides after this very quick break. Nigel Pearson's thoughts after a good performance from his side. I wonder what he thinks of it. He's been speaking to Gabriel Clark.
Nigel, how do you sum it up? Because 3-0 maybe is a little bit tough, is it, on your team?
Maybe, but I mean, look, that's the. I think what it does, it shows you the quality that they had. The thing that pleases me most about how we played tonight was we were true to ourselves. We didn't try and change our way of playing or our identity to just make it more difficult for them. We tried to be ourselves. And yeah, I mean, the game was as we thought. There would be opportunities for us, but it was going to be whether we could take them or not. And things didn't quite happen the way that we would have liked when opportunities came along and decisions.
Is there a sense of what if, maybe over one penalty appeal and then a couple of chances on the counter-attack?
Yeah, maybe, but look, that's I'm not going to dwell on that. I'm pleased about how we approached it. I'm pleased about how the players stretched themselves and went basically toe-to-toe with the best team in this country. So, yeah, I mean, disappointing that we didn't make it a bit tighter, or it didn't end a bit tighter, but congratulations to them. They're quality side.
Do you see, as a result of what you've experienced tonight, some of the young players like Alex Scott, that you can kick on and really take a lot from this for the next few months?
Absolutely, yeah. I think one of the things that we need to make sure that we do is to use the run that we've had of 12 games unbeaten in the league and cup until tonight, and our performance tonight as a catalyst to go on and really maximise what we have, because we have a really good, energetic, youthful and talented squad.
And you've a guy in Alex Scott who I think has impressed a lot of people tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't surprise me either. So he's our player, and it's nice to have players that other people maybe covet, but yeah, if people want our best players, it's going to cost a lot of money.
I'm sure he will. Well played tonight.
Cheers, thanks.
Well, I imagine there's a few people looking tonight going, yes, well, how much? Because because we quite like Alex Scott at our club.
Well, he's not actually saying that he's not for sale, is he? He's saying you're going to have to pay a lot of money for him. And when you look at what he can do and how comfortable he looked in the company he was in tonight, and a game that he didn't, they didn't have a lot of ball, but when he did get it, he done pretty well with it in the times that, especially in the first half. Yeah.
First half he done very well.
Yeah.
Quiet second half, of course, when they were under a lot more pressure, but showed enough tonight to say that he's got a chance of having a fantastic career.
And at 19 years old, where you have got a lot of football still to play in your career and a lot of development as well, is he the kind of player that someone in the Premier League, and what kind of level of the Premier League, we're looking and saying he can really develop with us?
Well, of course, yeah. You can easily see with the way that he's going past, like I say, arguably the best team in the country, apart from Arsenal, because they're top.
Yeah,
but the fact is, best team in the country. But he was gliding past those players in the first half. When the pressure was on, and like Nigel Pearson said there, it was more of a case of they just couldn't kind of finish off their chances.
All right. Well, look, guys, you've been wonderful company. Thank you so much. And Bristol City, a really good performance from them as well.